So, hi everybody and welcome back. This is Unreal Engine 5 tutorial series for absolute beginners. This is video 88 and in this video we want to talk about audio, music on and off. But we will make a very basic one so that we can start it. Of course, there are much more complex ones later, but let's get started. So what we are going to do, here is our start menu and you see it comes this thing here, and I want to add here one more button where we have music options, or we can make even two more buttons if we want, and then say music on off, or we make here an option button where we switch to a music menu and then we can on off. I think we can do both. No, we do. Let's go first in our level blueprint. Let's go first in our user interface and let's create a new widget, I would say. And here we have already a folder, at least I have already a folder for menu. I double click it, and in my menu I have this widget blueprint for the main menu, and I think I create here one more new widget blueprint for setting sound on and off, or I can make it here in this one. So both are possible. So the one way is just to create it here directly, but in general the case is that you have here an option menu, something like that, and then when you click on it, then it appears a new menu with sound options, and that's why I think we are going to do this one. And this kind of animation what we have here, I will keep this because I want just animate this as well probably. So I'm selecting this quit button here, and I duplicate this one. Here on the left side I go and duplicate it. Now I have this button here as well. I put it around here, and I changed this in the hierarchy on the left side to button, not quit one. We say here audio options or something like that. Audio, let's call it audio to make it short. Button audio, and the text here is text is here not quit, it is audio. And here, of course, the content here on the right side in our details panel, we set it to audio, audio as well. Instead, here in content, we go to text and there we write audio. So now I want first of all compile and save, and let's test this one and play how this looks like. Okay, you see this one is not animated, the other ones is animated. I think I skipped this this animation right now because you know already how to animate this. You have just this one. I continue, I just do one more thing, and the thing is set probably this one a little bit more closer to this one. And yeah, this animation thing we skip, we go right into the click. So we go here on the right side to details down. Let's click this animation away because I'm not going to animate this one right now. I go here in details now. First I select audio, then on the details panel, and then here on clicked, I click on it. And what I want to do now is I want create a new widget with the audio widget. So, and how we do this is very simple. First of all, you can use remove all widgets. This is one node which will remove any widgets on the screen. The alternative, you can use also remove from parent. This one is in general, many are using this node if they want just to remove it from the parent, which means the one widget which is right now active. And yeah, in my case I use this remove all widget because it's straightforward and easy in my case. And then I create the new widget just like that. The one which you should choose between these two is later check the profiling tool, which is better for you, or just read online which you think it's better for good practice. So let's continue. I go out and write the standard thing when we create a widget. Create widget. This is standard. You do this all time. This way we create a widget. But here we can't go on. And the reason for that is we have not this widget. We need to create this audio widget. That's why it's compiling error. That's why I disconnect this and compile one more time. And we are going to create this widget. So we go back to our UI. In my case, it's here. Right click here. Then go here where it says down user interface. And here we have our widget blueprint. And we click on it. And we choose again here where it says common user widget. Of course, you can choose it here as well, but I use it here. And I call this one widget blueprint audio. All right, let's open this one up and let's make a very, very basic one, because I'm not going to make something very difficult, and we know already how to create a widget, right? So here on the left side, we go to panel and find a canvas and dock this here. And now we have our canvas, and I make it here to this 180 here, because this one is more or less the standard, I think. And then compile save. And I want to make it very simple. That's why I just throw in 2 buttons or 1 button, and then I duplicate this one, because we can make this one just for yeah, and I want to make it at the same place where my menu is coming in. It's around here, I think. Let's anchor this one here on the left side. So I click here on the right side to anchor, and in the middle around, and I call this button, of course. I go here in where is this content now? I write just on content. Oh, we have no content. Sorry. I have to go here to text first in common and drop it in the button. Now I have a text which I can use to say what this button is doing. And I write now for the text here. Now I go to content text and I write there. Let's see what this was, music or audio. Oh yeah, let's write music or audio. Audio on. This is my audio on. Let's give it another color, perhaps not this one. That can stay white. Let's give it for the button. I select the button and I give here again this background color. You can, I make it not now for all color, because I think you know how to create a widget. And let's just select one color here, and I skip all others. And this one perhaps also a color. This one get, no, this is not good. Something, oh no. Cancel. I think I stick this to white. And the only thing which I change here, then this is the last one, is the size a little bit. So that's it. I think that's good. A little bit bigger here. Text here, and that's it. That's enough for this. Where is the size here? A little bit. Yeah, that's okay. So I have my audio on, and I just select this one. And here one more thing, the button must be renamed. Not necessarily, but I do it. I call it BTN for convention, button underscore audio on. And this one is all right. So now I select this button again here, the whole thing, and duplicate it. So, and now I have duplicated. All things are same. I place it here a little bit down. The only thing what I'm going to change here, no, or more things, not only one thing, but it's the text. Definitely we write here off, audio off, and we change here also this button audio to off. All right, now this is enough for me. This is perfect. And now we have created the widget, which we can add now to our widget blueprint in our main menu. This is, I'm back to my widget blueprint in main menu in the event graph. I can now connect this one here. And now I select that widget, what I just created. And in my case, it's the widget blueprint audio. And then we can just do the same thing what we all time do with widgets, add to viewport. And of course we have here these two options. Read the other one if you want to use the other one, but in general you use this one, at least at a starter, and later perhaps not. So this is all for this one. But we are of course not finished. We did nothing with audio, but we can test this if this is working so far. So I click this one and you see I'm here. But here you see also one problem. Okay, not this one. We can't go back to start our game. So we have actually do one more step. Let's make this also very simple. And let's duplicate this fast button here one more time. Duplicate it. Put it here. And let's say I want go back, right? So I select this one. I say, for example, main menu. And this is done. Okay, this size is not okay. So let's size this a little bit. Now it's okay. And perhaps we put this one here on top. So we can go back later. And let's select all of them. And oh, whoa, that was not a good idea. Control Z for back. And it was, let's select them here, perhaps. Now I can move them, not really. My selection skill is not the best. Let's see if it's working now. It's working. Anyhow, laggy. Okay, anyway, I put them now here. I think that's okay. All right, that was just a little bit style. And now compile, save. And when we press this button here, we won't go back. Of course, I skipped the whole styling thing and so, but the one thing what I can do is just name this at least right. Here on the left side, I call this button main menu. So, and we can start to do our thing. So we can see here's the audio. I click here are my menus. So to set it on off, that's fine. And now the first thing what I want set up in code is this main menu. When I click on it, I want go back, and that is actually very easy. First of all, here on the right side in details, you scroll down to events and then on click, and it opens up, and all the other things we are not we don't need them right now, so I skip them, I delete them. And here on click we want go back, right? So what we do is again remove all widgets, because this one will remove all the widgets which we have on our screen, and we create again a widget, and this time we recreate our main menu widget. This was simple. And here is widget blueprint main menu, and again add to viewport, and perfect, we have it. So you see that was really simple. Compile, save, and when we test this, this is very fast. I click here, and when I click here on main menu, I'm back. And yeah, this one is not animated. Let's continue. Perfect. So the first setup is done, and now we are really talking about the audio. Till now was more about the widget and created. So how we can set the audio on and audio off. So let's do this. We go here to audio on. Then we go again down here on the details panel to on click. We click on it. And now what we do is, let me think about it. What we really do here is there are different ways to do this. I make the most simple at all, which is I have to do one thing before I do this one. So first of all, I go again to my scene, and here in my scene I have already placed an audio cue, I think. Let me check this one here. And actually here is this but bad thing. Let's create a new folder here, create folder, and call this audio. And let's put this audio file in this audio here, so I find it later faster. And save all here. Okay, save this one. Good. So, and why I need this one, I want to activate this one and deactivate this one. So I need this one already in my scene. Yes, it is here. And I will activate this one and deactivate this one. So I go here, and first of all, I need again access to this one here, which I want to activate. So when I started, you hear already this audio in the behind the scene, right? And this one I want just activate and deactivate. And this is all time done with the reference. We know it. It means we have to use get all actors of class, and then we can activate and deactivate. But very important, we have to check if this one is actually blueprint, because right now we don't get this one here. Perhaps right now I have used this one here, just a wave file. This is the sound, you can read it in the tooltip. This is a plain sound wave file. When I double click on it, we can't code here. So this will not work probably, but perhaps there is another way to get this file as well. But in general, what you can do is when you have problems like that, you just convert this one to a blueprint, and then you place this one here in the scene, and then you can get them and so on. This is definitely one way, but I'm not sure. Perhaps we can just use the Q one, because the Q one is has programming codes, and perhaps it can work. I'm not sure. If it's not working, we create a blueprint. So what is the Q, by the way? I think I've talked about this already. Unreal Engine 5 has two main let's say files, or it's changed even with Unreal Engine 5. I think they have now more. I'm not sure, but in Unreal Engine 4 they used most time these two files. The one file is the plain sound wave file, and from this plain sound wave file, what we have here, you can convert this to a Unreal Engine 5 wave file. So let me show you. You right click on it, and here we have here on top the option create queue, and it will create now this one to again a sound file, but this time it calls queue because it is a Unreal Engine 5 special thing. And why is this so special? Or let's say, what is the difference about this one here? The difference is when we double click on this one, you see we have options to code here. So we have here on the right side many things which we can use now to manipulate this thing what we want here. And when you click here, this one here, this note here, you can see here it is using the base sound file, which is this one. And then you can use and manipulate this one. And this one we are not doing in this video actually. I want to just show you this one. And let's continue with our own goal, which is just to use this queue. I don't know if it's possible. If it's not possible, we create with this queue a blueprint, and then it will be possible. So let's continue. Instead of this sound, what I have here in my scene, it's a plain sound wave file. I can't use it. I delete this one. And now I throw in this created queue in my scene, and I hope I can get it. If not, I have to convert this one to a blueprint. All right. And let's see. I go here to my audio file. Then I go here, get all actors of class. We can try this one. And then I try to find this cue. What was it called? Let's put this one also to audio drum background cue. Okay, let's try to find a drum. And there is nothing with drum. That looks already bad. So it is definitely not a class, but let's see if we can get it other way. Get all, let's see. We have here some other options too, not only actors, for example. Yes, interfaces, but not sound files and so on. All right. So, like I said, if you have problems like this one and this sound file here, you can convert this one to a, let's say not convert, you can put this cue in a blueprint. And then you can call the blueprint and activate it there. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So I select this cue, right click on it, and let's see if I can use it directly or I have to create a blueprint. Let's see. Replace browser asset. Let me see. This one is not really doing here. Let's see if I have here an option. I only watch here right now if they say create a blueprint from this one. Sometimes they have an option like that. All right, I don't see it. We make the standard way. So what the standard way is just standard way is now to create a blueprint, and we are here in audio, and let's create here a new folder perhaps and create here blueprint, and let's say I open this one up and now I right click on it the normal way, blueprint class. Then here we go to actor, and this one I call this audio, and audio prefix is all time SFX, sound special effects or something like that, and then underscore, and in my case this drum background cue. All right, this is only the name which I have here on the right side. And now I have this blueprint here. I open up this blueprint, and what I'm going to do now is I just go here to this add, and this time I add this cue. Actually, we are not adding this cue. We are going to audio because we have not here cue. We can't write cue, so this is not working. What we are going to do is audio. And now we have this audio file here, right? And here, when you select it and go to the details panel here on the right side, there is the file, the properties sound, and here you can add now this wave file, what I told you before, or even cue files here. That's also cool. So that's even better. You can add them here, and I add now not the cue file, because the cue file it's a little bit more, costs more performance than the plain wave file. But if I need some coding, I would add this one. But right now I just want activate and deactivate it, so that makes no sense. I use this one here, and that's enough. And later I still can change it if I want code something in it, because the blueprint itself can code too, but not sound options. You keep this in mind. The blueprint here can only code blueprint options, and the cue one. Let's go here to this one here again. The cue one can code audio options. This is a little bit different. So let's continue. So I created now this audio, and now I want use this one. And how I'm doing to use this one actually, I think we have to code nothing here, because we just created this blueprint. Here is this audio file, and that's it. And the only thing which we have to check is this old auto active. Let's show this. Yes, it says here auto active is okay. Sometimes you don't want that, then you have to deactivate this, because you want sometimes activate the sound later, something like that. But in my case, it can stay. So, and now we can save this again, go back, throw this one out. And now we throw in our blueprint audio, and I put this as well here on my audio file. And perhaps I should rename this as well. I forgot something. is blueprint sfx sound blueprint underscore sfx. Yes, it's better. Naming, sorry. Let's throw this one in. I think that's much better. So now I have this in. Let's save this. And now, with that said, I compile here one more time so it's as here. Now I search this one. And let's see if I find this one. Blueprint. What was it again? SFX. Okay, something with SFX. Okay. Blueprint SFX. And I think that's the only thing what it is. So it is here. Now we have it. That's perfect. Now we get this one. Get. Because this one gets just this element here. And it's all times 0 because it's the first element. And now we can get from this one the audio file, right? So we created this audio here, and with this blueprint I have now access. This one gives me access to this one here, the created blueprint, and now I want access this audio file. I just have to pull out here and search audio, and I have here many options again, and of course I have to find the right one. And let's see what I want to do here. I want activate and deactivate. Let's see if I find this one. I need actually this one here. I think here you go to the variables defaults. It's on the bottom, and then you get this one. Now you have this one here. What you see here is exactly this component here. And now we see if we have, we can watch if we have the option to set it active or not active. And let's see. This was, what was that, by the way? It says here button audio on, so we have to activate this one. Activate, so it's active, set active. Okay, we have here a set active node, so we activate our audio. That's good. You're active, yes, it's active. And here we have to tick this one because this is a boolean and it says, is this active? Yes, now it's active. So compile, save, designer, and let's do this with the off audio off too. We go here on the bottom, we go on click, we click it. Actually, we can really copy this code here from top, copy and paste it down. The only thing what we are going to change here is actually, yeah, this one is even not necessarily here. You could just go from here down. The only thing what you really change here is just this one. Not active. I think that should be not a separate node. Deactivate. Deactivate. Alright, there is something. No, set active. I think the set active and deactivate, they are different understandings, but I think this one is the right one. I hope so. If this is not working, we can check this deactivate code as well. So now, so far so good, and we set up. Of course, it's not perfect, and it is just yes, it is just a fast intro. And now we can test this, I think, already. So I start this. I go to audio. So my main menu works. My back. That's good. Let's set off. Yes, sound is off, sound on, good, and sound off. So, but here a very important thing. This thing, what we set up, works only for this level. That is a bad thing. And the reason for that is we have to find a way to use that one in another level, another map. Because this one will all be, let's say, resetted or deleted or whatever, and we can't use it. But there are things which enables you to use it in another level, or you make it easy. You can just reactivate the sound in another level with this technique what you see here. But there is also something called instances, save games, which can provide also additional informations, and we will talk this in the future. But for right now, we stop. It is working, but let me show what I mean with that. So you see, or let's say, so you hear, here's no sound. And if I set here audio, for example, on, so you expect sound, and then we go to the next level. Let's go to the next level. Here is no sound. And the reason for that is it is not transformed to the next map. And so for this one, here you can make it here again, audio files, and set it active when the game map starts. Or like I said, we will learn there are other methods too with instances and so on, which provides also a way. So with that said, I will stop here, and if you have any complaints or questions, write it in the comments, and see you in the next video, and good luck. Bye.